Focus. Today is October 29th. I'm Nathan Kingston, and this is my co-host, Kevin Palaucha. Now, we got no tricks, only treats for you today. Well, maybe one trick. Once again, two new hosts are here for you. Join me today is Kevin Palaucha, as like I said before.
Thank you for the sweet intro, Nate. What are you excited for today on the show?
You know what? I would say I'm really excited for the whole, because Halloween is in a couple days, which is crazy. Do you have your costume picked out?
I don't actually think I'm going to go trick-or-treating, but it'll still be fun nonetheless.
All right. Well, let's get right into the show.
All right. So last week at RMU, there were so many events. Let's take a look and see what they were. We talked about it last show, Madness. It was yesterday. We got to meet both men's and women's basketball teams. We saw a half-court challenge and three-point shootout. It was a great atmosphere as so many people showed up to support both the teams. And then also yesterday, Res Life held a non-alcoholic mix-off. It was from 5 to 8. Students came out and enjoyed a fun afternoon of creating and sampling various non-alcoholic mixed drinks. Teams of up to 5 were able to join the competition. Space was limited, so only a certain number of teams were able to compete. The team that created the best drink would win a prize and take home the title of non-alcoholic mix-off champion. Now let's see what's going on this weekend.
Well, Kevin, we have a great weekend ahead of us here at RMU. The Outdoor Adventure Club will be hosting a Ohiopyle day trip. It will be tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Don't forget your hiking shoes, water, and weather-appropriate apparel. Meet at the gazebo. Then, on Sunday, the Pan-Electric Council will be hosting their weekly meeting from 7 to 8 p.m. in the Salem Lower Lobby. Excuse me. They will meet to discuss events and matters regarding the 4 Pan-Hellenic sororities on campus. Let's head back to Saturday as your RMU football team will be hosting the Hampton Pirates. After dropping a rough one against the Gardner-Webb Bulldogs, George Martin and the Colonials are looking to keep their home win streak going tomorrow at 12 at Joe Walton Stadium. So go out and support the team.
The Political Science Club hosted an event on Wednesday, October 27th about gerrymandering and redistricting, in which they discussed the upcoming redistricting that will be taking place in most of the states and the controversy surrounding it. Said event took place at Franklin Center, room 203 from 6 to 7 p.m. The next event from the Political Science Club is on Monday, November 1st, where they will be having a conversation with PA State Senator Delvin Robinson, which actually sounds like it will be very informative and interesting. It will be in Massey Theater and start at 5 p.m.
Well, this event was able to get RMU in the spooky spirit. On Wednesday, the Catholic Newman Club hosted a pumpkin carving event. As I said earlier, it was on Wednesday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the gazebo. In case you were wondering, yes, the pumpkins were provided. They're meeting on Wednesday.
It's almost Halloween, and you know what that means? Trick-or-treating. The Office of Residence Life hosted trick-or-treating in the Adams, Marshall, and Ross residence halls. It took place Wednesday, October 27th from 7 to 8 p.m. As someone who lives in Marshall, this would have been a fun event to go to, but unfortunately, I was unable to attend. I'm sure it was a great time, though, because you're never too old to trick-or-treat, right? Res Life is also hosting an event on Monday, November 1st, a Design Your Own Door Decoration event. It will be in the Hamilton Lounge from 7 to 8 p.m.
Are you a fan of scary movies? Do you like to get your scare on? Then earlier this week, the Active Minds Club hosted a scary movie night. It was on Wednesday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. The event was in Hale. Come watch a Halloween movie, make a craft, and enjoy from some sweets. Now, Kevin, what is your favorite scary movie?
So, honestly, I'm not much of a horror person, but my favorite scary movie is probably It.
It? Okay. It, Chapter 1 or Chapter 2?
Chapter 1. What about you?
Chapter 1. I am always a sucker for those like old Halloween movies, like some of the older Halloween, some of those Friday the 13th. I'm a sucker for those.
Those are classics. So Kappa Delta Rho was tabling during their most recent fundraiser, which was a raffle. KDR was raffling off 2 Steelers tickets to their January 3rd matchup against the Browns at Heinz Field and a $75 Permanis gift card. They were on the second floor outside of the PNC Cafe from 5 to 7 p.m. yesterday, October 28th. I actually stopped by and bought a few tickets, both to support KDR and hopefully win those Steelers tickets. The Permanis gift card would be great too, as I'm usually there at least a few times a month. Next time KDR hosts a fundraiser, be sure to stop by and support them.
Zeta 2 Alpha hosted Tie Blanket Sisterhood. They were making tie blankets to sell at the RMU Pink Out football game. Zeta 2 Alpha hosted a few events this week, including breakfast benefit for breast cancer. Then later this week, they will be hosting a new member lesson, number 5. Going back to their tie-dye football game, it will be Saturday, and we'll be talking about the game later. Kevin, are you going to the football game tomorrow?
Yes, I actually am. I'm hoping the weather will be better than it is today.
Oh yeah, the rain today is absolutely miserable.
Are you going to the game?
The game, I might stop by before I do get into like Halloween festivities.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope to see you there. Delta Tau Delta hosted a dodgeball mixer which involved both Phi Mu Delta and, of course, Delta Tau Delta. It was described as a mixer of dodgeball and the Delts, helping the frats to get to know each other better. It took place in John J. Gym yesterday, October 28th, from 7 to 9 p.m. The next event Delta Tau Delta is hosting is DTD basketball tonight at 9 p.m. at the RMU Rec Center. If you're looking to learn more about this fraternity while getting your blood pumping by playing a friendly game of hoops, stop by tonight and have fun.
The Interfraternity Council hosted their weekly meeting on Monday. It was from 5 to 6 in Franklin. They will continue to have their meeting every Monday. The council exists to promote the shared interests and values of our member fraternities: leadership, service, brotherhood, and scholarship. We believe in fraternity and that the shared values of fraternity drive the IFC to create better communities, better chapters, and better men.
RMU welcomed the Students for Life See Me Now Fall Tour to the campus on Wednesday, October 27th from noon to 4 p.m. This event was located at the Nicholson Fire Pit. It presented an interactive way to demonstrate the reality of abortion and the pain and suffering that can accompany it. You could stop by to see virtual reality demonstrations and educational displays. It provided an opportunity for RMU students and RMU staff to learn more about abortion, which is a huge controversial topic of discussion around the U.S. and around the world today.
Play along this week with RMU Dining Services for the Great Pumpkin Scavenger Hunt. Follow at RMU Dining Services on Instagram to learn more and download Food U to play along. The event is all week, and in fact, our producer Colby found one of these bags, and turns out his is the Charlie Brown expert of RMU Century Media.
If you're looking for some entertainment to start your weekend, the Benham Center is hosting a performance of The Band's Visit tonight. Discounted tickets are available, and students may purchase up to 2 tickets each. Tickets are $50 each. The show will take place from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. All guests are advised that everyone ages 12 and older will need to be fully vaccinated and must show proof of vaccination at their time of entry into the theater with their valid ticket. More information is available at truestarts.org/health.
When we come back, Kevin will be sitting down with Robert Petrelli of Financial Management Association.
You won't want to miss this interview. Stay right here.
It's been difficult because I hadn't been able to see my grandchildren.
I can't wait to get back to field trips with my school.
Not having to think about putting on a mask.
I really can't wait to get back to life, really.
I miss all my friends. I miss taking pictures in school.
An expression on someone's face when you do something nice for them.
COVID-19 vaccines are available, and they're the first step to safely getting back to things we miss most. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 30 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people.
It's time to make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines. The dangerous new Delta variant is more than twice as contagious as the original virus and can affect anyone. Right now, 9 out of 10 hospitalizations and deaths from COVID are among unvaccinated people. Getting vaccinated might save your life, and there's now an option that's fully approved by the FDA. Learn more at getvaccineanswers.org.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear, because for years he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say, like if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Finances may not be on your mind right now, as we all are students, but RMU has ways to help with you. That is, Kevin is sitting down with Robert Petrelli of the Financial Management Association, or FMA. It's a global leader in developing and dissettling knowledge about financial decision-making, and so much more. Kevin, take it away.
Thanks, Nate. So as you mentioned, I'm sitting here with the president of the Financial Management Association, Robert Petrelli. First of all, Robert, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Hey, so can you tell me a little bit about FMA and what you guys do as an organization?
So FMA overall has two main goals. The first one is going to be to provide as much knowledge about financial decision making as we can to both the university and the students at the university. The second goal is going to be to provide students with those opportunities to start building their professional network and social network. So throughout the semester we'll have both social events and professional events. We believe that it's just as important for students to network with their peers as it is with professionals.
So you mentioned some of those opportunities. Like, what are some opportunities for students to strengthen kind of their financial wellness?
So one thing that I would say is just to brush up on their knowledge. A lot of people coming in may not have any knowledge about finance at all. You can do a lot of research on your own, whether that's through educational videos online, or you can actually attend FMA events where we have speakers that come in, talk to you about it. And yep.
That's awesome. So how did you get involved with this organization, and how did you become the president?
So my freshman year, I joined the organization. I always had a passion for finance, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So freshman year, I just saw a poster, I think, one day walking through campus, and I was like, this is something I want to be a part of. Went to the first general meeting, and from there, I just built my way up through the ranks and got my way into president.
So you said you had always been interested in like finance and all of that. Does the FMA only benefit students with a business major?
Oh, no, we're open to students from all majors. It's very important to have a knowledge about financial decision making because everyone, when you graduate, hopefully you'll have a good job, you'll have some money, you want to know how to spend and invest that money. So I know for a fact that we have people from all different majors, from finance to actuarial sciences to nursing, so we're open to everyone.
That's awesome. So earlier on you mentioned networking. So for an average student, like let's say me, for example, how important is it?
Oh, it's very important. That's going to be how you land your next job, your internship, your next opportunity. I'll use myself as an example. So last year, FMA had Legend Financial Advisors come in. They had the CEO come in, talk to us. After I was really interested, so I reached out to him on LinkedIn. From that, I got a phone call with him. From that phone call, 2 weeks later, I had an interview with the company, and after that, got the internship.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite event that FMA puts on throughout the year?
I would say it would have to be a combination between the social and the professional events. The social events, I know we just had a s'mores mixer. Coming up, we're going to go to Topgolf with our members, so we're going to send out an RSVP for that. And then the professional events, it's just a great opportunity to students to network with those professionals.
So I know you mentioned like LinkedIn. So how important are like those types of platforms to get people networked and in contact with other people that they might be interested in?
Oh, it's huge. That's how you're going to reach out to your recruiters. That's how your recruiters are going to see you. You want to make sure that you have a well-built LinkedIn, handshake, all of the above.
So what is the greatest challenge to a student's personal finance currently, and what can be done to overcome that?
I would say that the greatest challenge right now is how to do a lot with a little. Students coming in, they may not have a job and they just want to focus on academics. With that, they're going to have to figure out how to make money from, let's say, their summer job last over the span of a whole year. The most important thing that I think a student can do right now is create a budget. So the most simplest type of budget that you have right now is a need and a want budget. First, you're going to identify your needs, which is going to be your books, transportation, food. You're going to budget those in. After that, you can identify your wants, whether it's maybe a concert ticket, a new pair of like Lululemon shorts or something like that. And you can see what you have left over in order to spend on that. Now, I wouldn't recommend spending all your money on that. Personally, I would say start investing as a young age. The younger that you can invest, the better.
All right. So finally, where can students who are interested in your group find out more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're available on Instagram. That's our main social media. It's at RMU_FMA. And then Revolution is going to be the other huge thing. RMU FMA is a free organization. So all you have to do is join on Revolution. That'll put you on the email list, and you'll get all the emails about our social and professional events.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. Robert, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to send it back over to Nate.
Thank you, Kevin and Robert. If you want more information on the Financial Management Association, make sure to check out their Twitter at FIMMGMTASSOC of RMU FMA for local events and so much more information. Make sure to check it out. When we come back, we got a sweet twist on Bobby Moe on the street. Bethany and Evelyn are back with a special guest to rate the best and worst Halloween candy according to RMU Focus. Will you agree? Will we? Let's find out together.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other,
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
Mentor.
actor.
it's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward,
Come together.
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Yeah!
Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Can I get the now bar, please? $1. Have a good one. Got it.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Let me get a now bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. It is once again time for Bobby Moe on the street. This time, Bethany and Evelyn and our producer Colby Sherwin decided to find the worst Halloween candy. Let's see what they got.
Hey Kings and Queens, so I'm here with producer Colby and assistant producer Evelyn, and we're going to be trying the worst Halloween candy the internet has picked. Gross, so I'm going to give it off to Colby.
That's right, we ended up going to Walmart looking up the worst Halloween candy, and this is what we could find. It's Banana Laffy Taffy with like some minions. You can't see it, there's candy corn in here. Black licorice and good and plenty. So first up, we're going to rank which one is worse. So first we're going to try this Banana Laffy Taffy bite. 3, 2, 1.
It's not bad.
I was expecting worse.
I was expecting a lot worse.
I'd give it a 5. 5 out of 10.
3.
I'll do a 4.
Oh, okay. So next up, it's candy corn. Now I love candy corn, so I have high expectations for this.
I full-on despise candy corn. I hate it so much. I had bad, very, very, very bad experiences with it when I was little. So.
Also do not like candy corn.
You ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1. That's good. I'm giving that a 6.
It doesn't even go on the scale for me.
I'll give it a 4 again.
So I think next should be the good and plenty. So Evelyn, if you want to grab that. Any expectations for that at all?
I don't even know what this is.
Love that.
I'm concerned.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Wait, ew. What is this material?
Oh.
Oh, I missed a cup.
There's like rubber.
Ew.
I can't get it down.
Doesn't go on the scale.
That's
0 out of 10.
That's a 1.
Disgusting.
And finally, what I think will be the worst is black licorice. 3, 2, 1.
I just threw it up.
Nope. No. Okay. That is
That's worse.
that's pretty bad.
That is.
But I think Good and Plenty is slightly better because black licorice was revolting.
I thought the Good and Plenty was worse because
Yeah.
the texture was
Yeah.
worse.
Okay,
I
well,
think, yeah.
that means if you get Good and Plenty for Halloween, I'm so sorry, you got the worst Halloween candy.
Now, Kevin, those were some pretty bad candies. Have you ever tried any of those?
No, well, I have had candy corn, but not for a while. I don't really like it. Black licorice I have never tried because I don't want to be like the three of them and be gagging for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
So what about you, Nate? What's your worst, least favorite Halloween
some of the worst candies. I mean, for candy corn, I only like the bottom part of the candy corn, not the top.
part of the candy corn?
It's a weird superstitious thing. They might taste the same, the whole thing. It's like a whole Fruit Loops thing, but but besides that, I mean, like $100,000. That is horrible. That's a horrible candy bar.
I don't think I've had one in quite a long time, but I'd say my least favorites are probably Three Musketeers and Milk Duds. And I know Milk Duds, it's probably not a popular decision, but you can't get them out of the box. They get stuck in your mouth, and it's just not a fun time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, well, Bethany and the gang are back, but this time they are going to say what candy you need to snag this weekend. Let's see what they got with another Bobby Moe on the street.
Welcome back. Now we're going to try some good candy. Hopefully these guys will forgive me for putting them through the bad candy. I am so sorry.
You should be.
Now there's also a controversial opinion at this panel. What do you think about Snickers?
I hate Snickers. I hate them. I hate them with a burning passion. And you're probably thinking, well, it's just basically like a Twix. Yeah, but I don't like nuts. I just hate nuts. It's a nut-based thing.
Let's try the Snicker.
Sorry. I just spit out my water. I don't like it. One. Chocolate's good. Just don't like it.
I mean, it's a Snicker. I thought it was good. I don't really know what you hate about it. The peanut adds to it, I think.
Evelyn?
I would agree. I think the peanut and the caramel is a good combination.
Now, usually I'm not a big fan of caramel, but I agree with you. So, speaking of caramel, let's try the Twix. Right, it's a better experience than eating bad candy. You know, I think the second one we were throwing up at points, so it's an improvement. It's chocolate, caramel, and a cookie. It was good. Evelyn, thoughts?
I mean, you can't go wrong with a Twix.
I said a 10. I love it. I love Twix.
So since we all have real high expectations for Butterfingers, we gotta save that for last.
Okay.
Now this is RMU Focus's #1 fan's favorite candy, my mom, Debbie Sherwin. This is for you, Mom.
Also for you, Cindy.
Also for you, Dad.
3, compete with the Butterfingers. That's my opinion.
I mean, I think peanut butter and chocolate is a good combination. And yeah, that's the only one that'll compete with the Butterfinger.
Again, what Evelyn said, chocolate and peanut butter is the best combo. You can't go wrong with that. And it will be really, 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 really hard to compete with the Butterfinger.
Well, let's try this. I am very excited. I think I might just take these after we're done here. 3, 2, 1. Which one was your least favorite? I would go Twix.
Snickers.
I have to go Snickers on that.
Wow, Dad, I'm so sorry. Snickers is the worst. Twix?
Reese's.
Wow.
Twix.
You lose on that one.
It's okay, can't always win.
Butterfingers, right? That's second best, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the #1 candy, according to this esteemed panel at RMU Focus, is the Butterfinger. So if you're going trick-or-treating, make sure to grab the Butterfinger.
Thanks, guys. So there are a couple easy favorites there with the Reese's and the Butterfingers, but nobody ever has Butterfingers when you go trick-or-treating, I swear. And Snickers, Bethany doesn't like Snickers, and I don't know why. They are so good.
They are a good candy bar. It's a good, solid base candy bar, you know?
Even if you think it's average, that's okay. Bethany just thinks it was horrible. I don't know why.
And I'm sorry if I upset any Milky Way fans, but I mean, a Snickers is just a better Milky Way.
I agree with that take. If you're looking for a candy bar, I'm saying Snickers, Butterfingers, and Reese's. What about you?
For me, I gotta get those Kit Kats, man. Whenever I went trick-or-treating as a kid, I made sure I got as many Kit Kats as possible, and Reese's as well.
Definitely. So this is kind of a candy that has phased out of most stores, but Sprees, I don't know if you've ever had them.
Sprees, okay, yeah, you got the little tablets.
The little tablets. I thought they were really good, but I never got them when we went trick-or-treating.
You never got them.
I always had to buy them from the store, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, we can always continue on with this, but I mean, when we come back, Kevin and I tell you the places you need to be this weekend. You got to find out what it is.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Volver a vivir esos momentos comienza con protegerlos contra el COVID-19 y sus peligrosas variantes nuevas. Obtén la información más reciente en detidepende.org o consulta con tu pediatra o proveedor de servicios médicos.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Said I'm fine.
With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Well, last week was a busy on the Berg. The Pitt Panthers hosted the Clemson Tigers, as Kevin and our producer Colby Sherwin loved this game. Kenny Pickett put on a show with 302 passing yards and 2 TDs. Does Kevin bring up Pitt again? Who knows? Let's keep with sports, as on Saturday, the Penguins hosted the Toronto Maple Leafs and won with ease, 7-1. Drew O'Connor had 2 goals. Do you know who that is? Because I don't. And Marcus Peterson had 2 assists on the day. And finally, TJ and DJ Rock Rivers Casino. He played Friday night and will be back tonight. If you are old enough, don't miss out.
This weekend in Pittsburgh is sure to be a fun one, and yes, I did mention Pitt. The number 17 nationally ranked Pitt Panthers have another home game this weekend at Heinz Field. Pitt will be taking on the Miami Hurricanes on Saturday at noon. If the atmosphere is anything like it was last weekend against Clemson, it's definitely a must-see football game. The Panthers will try to keep their 4-game winning streak alive against the U. Football's not your thing? No worries. Machine Gun Kelly is continuing his My Downfall tour this Saturday in Pittsburgh. The concert will be at the Peterson Event Center and will start at 7:30. Tickets are still available for the concert and the football game if you are interested in either.
My place to be is going to be enjoying the weekend. First, think you should find a group of people and go marathon a few scary movies? The one that I think that you should watch is Halloween Kills. Then, on Sunday, you can go trick-or-treating with a lot of people.
My place to be is Heinz Field to watch the aforementioned number 17 ranked Pitt Panthers take on Miami. I know, I just talked about it, but come on, this is the most relevant Pitt football has been in a long time, so you need to take advantage of it. They're ranked above Penn State, for crying out loud. Kenny Pickett is playing lights out this season and is actually a potential Heisman Trophy candidate, which is crazy to think about. The atmosphere last weekend for their game against Clemson was insane. I would know, I was there, but I hope this weekend's is even better. So Nate, what else are you excited for this weekend?
Well, so like I said, I am so excited to for all these Halloween festivities, all these scary movie things, hang out with friends that are all together, you know?
Yep, definitely. So that's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us. As always, I'm Kevin Pacha.
And I'm Nathan Kingston.
And
we'll
this has
see you
been
next
RMU
week.
Focus.